Boom. Yeah, for sure it's a revolutionary act. It could be seen as a revolutionary act to speak truth in a society full of confusion, full of deception, full of lies. But I think, to me, it's not so much a revolutionary act. Yes, it is in some way, but that's what we need, a revolution, and that's what it is, a revolution time. You know, we are in the time of a revolution, so it's just get on it, and do your part, because it's happening. It's happening now. The world is changing, so it's just to keep that vibes flowing. Keep that vibe flowing in direction of the truth. Just do your part. Like, I am conscious I'm not gonna change the whole world, and I'm not gonna change the world. I'm gonna change myself, probably. Yeah, a big change. But to say that I'm gonna change the world or impact the world to there's lots of ladybug. Probably gonna impact a few people, and that's good enough for me. You know, you don't have to freak out with that, because these people are gonna impact other people, and that's how we end up impacting a lot of people. You don't know how many people you can touch just by you initiating something. By you initiating something that is true and pure and clear, and how many people are going to pick up that vibe, and how many other people are going to pick up also that vibe from other people. Like, it can go far. It can have an exponential effect. Exponential effect. So the effect is not to be minimized. Don't minimize the effect of speaking your heart. Speak it. Speak it. It's important. Voicing our voice. It's all we have. We have each other. We know that's what, pretty much, that's what we have for survival, is each other. We all have something so beautiful and so wonderful to bring forth into this world, that we shouldn't avoid it, because what you can create, that's why it's important also to create your thing and do your thing, because only you can bring it to life. It's going to be very unique, because you are very unique, and what you're going to create is going to be you. Don't be fake. If you create something real, something that is very strong, for sure you're going to touch the heart of people. Many people have touched my heart. Many people have touched my heart, and they still today inspire me, because they're still very focused and very so it's very inspiring when you see someone being consistent in his thing, consistent in his journey, on his dream. It's very inspiring for others to be consistent, to pick up that vibe. It's all about catching the vibe. Catching the vibe and raising to the occasion. Raising to the occasion and catching the vibe. It shouldn't be that complicated to do our part. It's not about freaking out. It's not about freaking out. It's just about elevating your vibe. Elevate your vibe. Just vibe on a more positive side than negative, and slowly you're gonna shift your vibration, and eventually you're gonna have a great shift coming out of this. And that shift will now probably end up in the world. You will end up shifting your greatness into the world. Not only for you to elevate yourself, but you're gonna want to elevate others, because you're gonna have such strength, such power, such energy, that you're gonna want to pass it on to others, which is normal. I think that's probably what happened with people that speak in the world, is that they have so much energy and so much vitality that they can transfer it to others. You know, Kim was sick last night, and that's not evident too, because she's very sick lately. And anyway, yesterday she was sick, and she was very cold. Like, her body temperature varies a lot because of her spleen being inflated. She has problem with her spleen, so she's in the bed often, and she's not really present because of her because of her sickness, her spleen being enlarged, and it's causing her stomach to turn, and she has lots of nausea. So it's taking her out the moment. So I live with someone like this, I live that. So I know what it is when, so there's that also that motivates me to come here and give thanks for life, because I see my wife having a hard time with life, having a hard time with her body, her organs inside and that, and giving her a hard time to even breathe. So so I give thanks for life. That's why I told her today. I said, Kim, I cannot not give thanks for life and consider being alive and feeling alive a blessing, because every day that I see you struggle with your spleen problem, it's putting things back in perspective for me a lot. But if you have nothing in your environment that makes you realize these things, that life is fragile and that you have to do something each and every day to give thanks. If you're alive, if you feel alive, if you're healthy, if you have the vitality, share it with others. Don't Gavin, une grenouille here. She's gone through the fence. If you look in the grass here, you're gonna find all kinds, I'm sure. If you look properly, if I see some, I'll let you know.
Okay.
But there was just one there. So yeah, so it put things back in perspective to I'll let you know if I see some. Yeah, so it put things back in perspective when you have someone sick in your house, and you see that every day. It's not so evident. She never used to have that problem. That's only started from maybe a year ago, I say, maybe max a year, that she started to have that spleen problem. And yeah, it's not evident. Really not evident. No. But she's going through different doctors, the Babylonian doctors. They're gonna try to diagnose what it is and what's the problem. But it's the nausea. She can barely eat. And feel bad. I wish I could do something, but that's where we're not. You feel not powerful or unpowerful or disempowered because you can't do too much. Wish you could do something, but you can't do too much because it is what it is. Is the force of nature that will take care of it. Most of it. Force of nature will fix her, will heal her, and also she's giving herself good ways to heal also. She's getting more conscious of a lot of stuff. Anyway, I'm there for her if she needs, and she knows. So yeah, so last night she was cold. She was like shivering a lot, and that's why I said you can transfer your energy. And I just went to lie beside her, and I was just rubbing her back, to just comfort her a bit. And took like 10 minutes, and she was starting to feel better. She said she stopped shivering. So sometimes just you can transfer that energy, that healing power also, that there's a lot that we don't know, we think we know, and sometimes we're much more powerful in our powers than we ever think we know. I'll be back.